Let me introduce myself and the product for which you have come here. My name is Dr. Raju Bhatia, and I have a track record of working with the corporates. Currently, my heart and soul lies with animals. I love animals more than I love humans. So I own 17 dogs. Many of these dogs are differently abled, and I love them too much. I give them lovely names. Some of my animals are called Ish instead of Ishq. Another one is called Mohabbat. She's a female, so I call her Mohabbat. When I address her, Mohabbat, good morning, the kind of joy I feel is never a joy I've ever felt in my life. So recently, we rescued a few pets who were being bitten by snakes. Out of the 8 pets, 6 died and 2 we could rescue. So those 2 rescued pets are called Jigar and Alia. So as a tribute to my favorite actress, Alia Bhatt, I call my pet Alia, and it makes me feel good. So this program is all about feeling good, and if you can sustain feeling good, it's a great thing to happen. I'm a COVID survivor, a heart attack survivor, and I'm just a survivor. And I'm very proud to say that I like to survive, because once I survive, I move on to thriving, and once I thrive, I move to prosperity. So survival, thriving, and prosperity are 3 key elements. We should be about 200 plus people today. So the congested chairs and the positioning of the chairs is such that if your shoulders touch somebody else's shoulder, blame me, not the hotel. Yeah, it is purely unintentional, and the whole idea is to get people together on a winter morning. And each time winter comes in Delhi, I love the Delhi winter because I miss the Mumbai. There's no winter in Mumbai as such, though I live over and by the Arabian Sea. So how do I begin this program? The stars of the industry, the North India's best employer brands, the brilliant women leadership that we are going to recognize today, and those iconic heroes and heroines. When I look at CNN Hero program, it makes me wonder, I have more heroes in India than CNN can ever imagine. Last night I was watching that episode of CNN Heroes, and it's a beautiful episode that envisages how people can contribute and make a difference. So, ladies and gentlemen, I expect energy from you. So energy is expressed in different ways. One is with a beautiful smile, which many of you are not doing for reasons known to you. The second is by using your hands as much as you can and whenever you can. Correct. As much as you can and whenever you can, use your hands. And the third is, the moment I see some of your eyebrows going up, it makes me feel good, because your eyebrows have actually gone up because of what I have said or shown you on the screen. I have a team of 20 people who have traveled with me from Mumbai for this program. The idea is to make it very sustainable. Recently, when I concluded the World Sustainability Congress speech, I told people, unless we change our habits and unless we demonstrate leadership to change habits, we as a nation, we as a race, and we as a generation cannot but be sustainable. So I'll allow some very important dignitaries to come in. I'm sure they'll take their own little time to come in. Some of them might be late, some of them might be on time. But for those who are here, I respect your time, and I would like to contribute and request you to stand up for the national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, arise. Please take your seats. So I spoke about feel good. Does a national anthem make you feel good? Oh yeah, there's an echo. And why does a national anthem make you feel good? So that again? Belongingness. Any other reason why a national anthem makes you feel good? Loyalty. Pride. Wow, pride has a lot to do with excellence. The moment you take pride in your children and the children take pride in you, that's a wonderful family to be in, because it's taken pride. I want to ask you, has anybody ever tried singing the national anthem before breakfast at home on a Sunday with your family. Try it. Or when you have a team of about 40 people under you, and they're all together in the office at 8 a.m., and you tell them, okay, let's sing the national anthem together. People wonder, what's the occasion? It has beautiful impact on people, very beautiful impact on people. Because that, I thought, is a great thing to do. Is an absolutely great thing to do. So, feel good. National anthem, pride of India. From the national anthem, let me move on to presenting to you something that has touched my heart. We can't live without gurus. For me, my mother has been my guru. My mother is everything to me. I've never seen God, but if there was God in any format, it will be in the format of my mother. And she's a most beautiful woman. Like your mother is a most beautiful woman to you, my mother is the most beautiful woman of my life, in my life. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to breathe, probably from your navel right up to your brain, and feel good about the next video. I want you to feel bliss. Because the idea of a program is not just to sustain the award, but the idea of the program is to sustain the feel-good factor. So let me present the feel-good factor to you. Thank you. Good to see you. Yeah. You know, I was watching you. I was not watching the video. You were so engrossed. Why were you so engrossed? I saw some of your fingers moving to the musical notes. Tell me what happened and look at your feeling. Look at the face. Oh my God. Please introduce yourself and talk to me.
My name is Deepak Sharma from Galiad Freight. Actually, बहुत अच्छा लग रहा था जिस हिसाब से मतलब सॉन्ग चल रहा था और एकदम फील हो रहा था कि मतलब हम परमात्मा को जिनको हम पूछते हैं एकदम से मतलब जो चीज़ें दिख रही थी जहाँ हम जा भी नहीं पाते हैं वो चीज़ें दिख रही थी एक अलग सी फीलिंग हो रही थी इसलिए मेरे को बहुत अच्छा लगा
Bliss, okay. Thank you, Mr. Sharma. Okay, anybody else? Any other comment? You'd like to say something? Please do. Please introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm Deepika, and the video was amazing because it was instant connect. And in the early morning, if we get connect to a spiritual being, तो बात ही कुछ और है तो वो उनके साथ में.
I like the word. I mean, I've used this so many times. Instant connect. It's like an instant coffee. You're laughing. Instant connect. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's a nice word.
Thank
you. Thank you, Deepika. Somebody else, thank you. I'll take one or two more comments. Anybody who loved it? Anybody who loved the video? You can. Oh, certainly can. We all can. I can and you can.
Thank you. So, my name is Ravinder Singh. And actually, this took me my everyday morning practice, you know. So, when I start my day, so first thing I do is touch Mother Earth. And then I pray to my gurus, my parents, start with my parents and my gurus. And I went back to my morning first exercise. Thank you. Wow. It was amazing.
It was amazing. You know, the word amazing is amazing. The world is a maze, and you are amazed with the maze in the maze. The maze amazes you. And any amazement is only found in the maze. Because if there was no maze, there would be no amazement. Think about it. So you all feel good. All right, great. You know, I don't know how many of you were affected by COVID, but I certainly was. When the COVID started, I had no clue what I would do. I just didn't know what to do. I was very frustrated. On the 19th or 20th of March, I held a meeting, and I told my colleagues that, you know, we have to shut down. And shutting down for somebody who likes to work was a very difficult proposition. Extremely difficult. So suddenly next day, we didn't come to work. We were at home. There was no connection. And there was enough bread at home, enough pulses at home. I'm a vegetarian. And some of the other stuff that we needed. But then what do? You know? Month passed, second month passed. So one day I got very frustrated. Because I live by the ocean, I could see the seagulls. There were no humans, thank God. The seagulls came. They were feeding for fish and some of the other stuff. And I just connected with one of my friends who is a famous Bollywood musician. So I connected with a musician friend of mine and I said, why don't we create a symphony? Symphony. Putting the pieces together. Actually putting the pieces together. Symphony. Symphony of everything discorded into one amazing piece. Symphony. So they said, okay, what do you have in mind? I said, the world is one now. Corona has come. And now there's no way we can do anything. Yesterday's news was very frightening that the corona is now traveling at 150 times speedier than before. And I put it up on my status, thinking that many people would see it and they would take precaution. But, हमारे हिंदुस्तान में एक बिलीफ है, जैसे कर्म करेंगे वैसे ही फल पाएंगे. कर्मा तो किसी को छोड़ता नहीं है. हमारा कर्म हमारे पीछे जरूर आता है. तो भाइयों और बहनों, and I want to make a point to you that when we created this symphony, I didn't know it would become a hit. So it obviously, my Pradhan Mantri ji was feeding peacocks. He must have put it on and heard it. Or his secretary would have told him, Sir ji, ये सुनिए बहुत अच्छा है while feeding peacocks. वो peacocks की image तो आई हर जगह पे, लेकिन ये कहीं रह गया था, तो प्रधानमंत्री जी को लगा कि इसको ट्रिब्यूट पे करना चाहिए. तो जो मैं आपके सामने प्रस्तुत करने जा रहा हूं, उसको बहुत माना है लोगों ने, उस सिम्फनी को यूनाइट किया है लोगों ने, दे ब्रॉट इट टुगेदर. सिर्फ एक ही गुजारिश है, आप अपने फ़ोन छोड़ दो यार. मेरे को सिर्फ 15 मिनट दिए आपने, ये मैं 15-20 मिनट जो आपके साथ बिताना चाहता हूँ, आई वॉन्ट टू मेक एन इम्पैक्ट. और कहीं इफ आई सक्सीड इन मेकिंग एन इम्पैक्ट, you will remember me for the rest of my life and also yours. So I'm presenting to you symphony. Let's present the symphony. I don't know, you enjoyed it? How many of you did? Put your hands up. Okay, that's about 85% of you. And look at the smiles on people's faces. A simple piece of music has connected you to something that is so unforgettable. A very simple piece of music. Come on, some comments. I like to hear you. I like the smiles, but behind the smiles, there are some words waiting to come out. Pour them out. Sometimes it's good to pour your words out. It helps you. Come on, I want to hear you. Some of you, a few comments. Anybody? Many of us coming together for the same music. You either have purpose in life or you have pleasure in life. Wherever there is pleasure, there is no purpose. That's why pleasure is very big business. Remember that. Purpose is something that we are all looking for to get what we want in life. Okay, something more. Come on. Yes, sir. Say that again. It gave you goosebumps. Simple piece of music, yeah. It gave you goosebumps. It is not simple. Did you notice one thing? The conductor of the orchestra did not make a single sound. And yet he was powerful. The conductor of the orchestra did not make a single sound, and yet he was very powerful. Just imagine the power of silence. Sometimes when you don't talk to somebody and you're quiet, it has far more meaning and impact than your communication with somebody. Try it. I'm practicing it all the time. 9 days I did Durga Puja. I sent you that Durga Puja Prasad. I don't know if you got it. I didn't utter a word. And I didn't want to eat. I said, let me experiment and see if I succeed. And I was so happy I did it. Because the feeling is so different. The feeling is exceedingly different. So somebody else had put your hand up and I didn't see you. Yes, sir. Tell me. Harmony. Chord, discord, harmony. But do you want harmony in life? Obviously. No. You ask the younger generation today, They're very happy being disharmonious. The entire generation, I don't know how to handle them. They're extremely happy when there's discord and disharmony. And I keep telling people it's going to impact you at some stage, because when you don't make that change, change will change you. Change will change you. So let me take you to something from a Bharat Symphony to, the youngsters who have great care for their future. I teach about 1 lakh students every year. And I'm blessed I have such brilliant minds in my foray. So here is a piece of brilliance I'm presenting to you. Sheer brilliance. Some of you might even swing. Some of you might get up and tap your feet. What a brilliant enunciation of what young, fertile minds can do. They are very fertile. They are very fertile. So I asked some of my students, kuch alag karo. And sir, I'm always inspired by you. I mean, you're a great personality. Thank you for coming. An honor to have you. And we are not going to leave you because we have so much to learn from you. So here is a piece of video created during Corona. Everything is done on your mobile. The previous one was done on the mobile. This one is done on the mobile. So people are sitting at home, putting their earplugs. Usha Utupji, how she was sitting and singing. Now here are youngsters who did not sit. They were standing and they were swinging. And what came out? Watch it. I noticed one thing. You know, sir, लोग ऐसे देख रहे थे, इतने ध्यान से. काश वो कैमरा's expression, मैम आपने कितने इंटरेस्ट से देखा ना ये वीडियो. बट आप इतने इंटरेस्ट से देख रही थी और मुझे गलत फील हुआ कि मैं आपको क्रॉस करके गया. आपका अटेंशन नहीं हटा. ये देखिए मैं आपके लिए क्या कर रहा हूँ. अरे बाबा, मजा आया आपको? अभी एक हकीकत की बात जरूर बताइए प्लीज, मेरे पे हंसना नहीं. मैं बुद्धू इंसान हूं. मेरी माँ अभी भी मुझे बुद्धू बुलाती थी. पैसा वसूल हुआ ना सबका? देखिए, सर आप हंस रहे हो. मैंने बोला 9th स्टैंडर्ड तक, सर आप मानेंगे नहीं, 9th स्टैंडर्ड में मैडम को मैंने बताया था एक बार, मैं 11 सब्जेक्ट्स में फेल हुआ था 13 सब्जेक्ट्स में से. आई फेल्ड इन 11 आउट ऑफ 13 सब्जेक्ट्स, इंक्लूडिंग मॉरल साइंस आई फेल्ड, जिसमें कोई फेल नहीं होता. तो मेरी टीचर जो थी मिसेस पिल्ले 6 फीट 4 इंच लंबी थी. तो उसने मुझे ऐसे अलजेब्रा ज्योमेट्री सिखाती थी, ऐसे पकड़ के मेरे को उठाया. मैं कड़का सा इंसान, भूखा प्यासा न, मतलब खाने के लिए रहते नहीं था, आप मानोगे नहीं. अभी माशाल्लाह अल्लाह की कृपा है. तो ऐसे उठाया मुझे. मैं डर गया. तो बाद में बोली जा अपने माँ बाप को बुला के ला. माँ बाप थोड़ी अकेले जाएंगे, पढ़े लिखे थे नहीं, इंग्लिश मीडियम में डाल दिया उन्होंने. तो माँ बाप के साथ नाना नानी सब चले स्कूल में हाफ पैंट पहने हुए, पैर पे बाल उगने शुरू हो गए थे. किसी ने सोचा नहीं. दे दरादर टीचर के सामने मारा. माँ रो रही थी, नानी रो रही थी, हमारी किस्मत ही खराब है, ऐसा बेटा पैदा हुआ. टीचर ने तो और मिर्ची डाली उन पे, ये जिंदगी में कुछ भी नहीं करेगा. तो माँ बाप घर लेकर गए. उस दिन खाना तो खाया ही नहीं किसी ने, न माँ ने खाया न नानी ने, और मुझे तो सवाल ही पैदा नहीं होता. देन दे टुक मी टू अ पामिस्ट. तो छोटे से जो हाथ थे, जिम नहीं करता था उस जमाने में, तो हाथ टर्न किए पामिस्ट ने, कहीं कहीं अलग अलग जगह से लाइन देखी. मुझे उसका चेहरा बिल्कुल याद है, उस पामिस्ट का. उसने कहा मैं और डर गया. देख देख क्या बोल रहे पंडित जी. So then he says, ये तो बिगड़ा हुआ केस है, 40 साल तक कुछ नहीं करेगा. तो मैंने हिम्मत लगा के पूछा आफ्टर 40 वॉट. जवाब नहीं था उसके पास. एंड आई एम इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू. तो जिंदगी में अक्सर ऐसा होता है कि when people write you off, that's the best moment of your life. And I've written 85 books. I wish I could present you all with my books. My books during Corona got sold. Thank you. My books during Corona got sold at half a euro. Can you imagine? I paid my bills out of that half a euro for every royalty that I earned. और कोरोना में तो लोग किताब खरीदते थे, क्योंकि करने के लिए कुछ था नहीं. कोई पढ़ेगा तो नहीं, वो अलग बात है. अक्सर किताबें ज़्यादा लोग नहीं पढ़ते. इधर जो दुकान है बाहर किताब की, वो 24 साल से उस बच्चे को पहचानता हूँ मैं. वो कल मुझे मिला, बोला सर आप तो सेम लगते हो. तो मैंने कुछ गलत करता ही नहीं, तो अलग कैसे लगूंगा यार, सेम ही लगूंगा ना मैं तो. I mean, I have same habits. My habits are not wrong, so I look the same. Then I asked him, कैसा है धंधा बेटा आपका? बोलता है पहले जैसे नहीं है. लोग खरीदते भी हैं तो बहुत कम खरीदते हैं और खरीद के जाते तो बोलते एक्सचेंज करके दो. But that's the reality of her life. Everything is online. You ask ma'am, everything she's reading is on the phone. Her emails, her books, everything she's reading on the phone. And like her, many of us are addicted to our phones. Can you imagine your life without WhatsApp? No? You're addicted to WhatsApp like me? How many of you are addicted to WhatsApp? Be honest. Put your hands up. Bad, bad, bad. Change that habit. सोने के पहले व्हाट्सएप, सोने के ऊपर, सोने के बाद व्हाट्सएप, उठते वक्त व्हाट्सएप, बाथरूम में बैठते वक्त व्हाट्सएप. अरे व्हाट्सएप है क्या यार? There's nothing up excepting my brain. So the last one is a technical marvel. It did majestic things to a lot of people, ladies and gentlemen. What it has done is transformation. When you can connect to the world you want to connect, the world that you want to connect connects with you. Let me repeat that again for you. When you want to connect to the world that you want to connect, the world that you want to connect connects with you. Imagine the power of the universe. I'm a great example of manifestation. Great example of manifestation. I can tell you, I manifest everything in life. So my first few award winners are classic examples of manifestation. Some of them are sitting on the first row, right here. So let me present the last video, then I'll do the first set of awards. Some people have business meetings. I understand, I've kept my commitment of time. We did not start late. We'll conclude the program also on time. So the last video, please. Amidst all the hugs and the showering of affection, of course, that's life. Good to see you. Wow, feels good? Did I keep my promise? How many of you think I kept my promise of feel good? Put your hands up. That's about 92% of you. Not bad. Okay. Yeah. So here we go. My guests have come, and I'm going to do the first set of awards. So let me announce the first set